Alright, hey guys, I did say I would be checking out the raid today. After yesterday, I checked out the Island Sanctuary. I did do a bunch of Island Sanctuary stuff after stream. And also just before the stream. I realized that the unlocks actually tie towards the level of the sanctuary that you have right now. What is the unwelcome visitor? Is it both of them? Yeah, allow me to thank you personally for your contribution to our research. Your stories of ancient creations have planted seeds of great many theories, and I cannot wait for them to flourish. Oh. Okay, yeah. Refresh me on what happened in Asphodelos. I'll be honest with you, I hardly remember what happened in Asphodelos. I just remember that La Habrea and something happened in the groundskeep where they keep monsters that are potentially dangerous. And La Habrea is up to something, and his son is working with us to somehow figure out what is going on. Anyway, at least I think that is the gist. Professor Claudian has asked me to write detailed records of your investigation. If you wouldn't mind staying for a while, I would ask you to tell me more of your adventures in the past. Okay. Adventures that started with that mysterious crystal, seemingly containing a message declaring a crisis in this pandemonium. Wait. That happened? A mysterious crystal? Is that not Heidelin? I really don't remember what happened. Declaring a crisis in pandemonium. Of course, Professor Claudian will eventually make a report, but we are deficient on concrete facts at the present. Okay. To that end, I suppose a comprehensive catalogue of the beasts you encountered in Asphodelos circles would be a fine starting point. Except one of it is not a beast. Yes, I require every gory detail, every hair-raising description. GG, also if you're hearing banging in the background, it's because my neighbors are working on something, so unfortunately I can't do anything about that. Actually, you know, I think I can close the window. Hold on. Alright, back. Maybe closing the window will help just a tiny bit. It is quite loud. Some of these habitats of aquatic life forms and myths of folklore of the phoenix, for example, seem to have little bearing on the subject. In fact, many of these tomes seem to relate to the creatures of pandemonium Delia spoke of. Okay, so we're talking about the drops after Savage. Surely we have better things to do with our time. Delia has already encountered and subdued them, so what use could further insight offer? Oh, also I realized that this raid in particular is us going back in time, isn't it? On the contrary, Resinald, we would remiss in our duty as academics not to take every opportunity to learn more of these subjects. To view the creatures of bygone times through the lens of modern science is a dream so few have a chance to achieve. Not wrong. Of course, I'll not deny any personal interest in the matter. As I thought, well, there were enough relevant volumes for me to fulfill your request this once. If you wish to sate your appetite for knowledge again, might you do so on your own time? Hmm. Shall we proceed? Tell me everything you remember, and please do not spare a single detail. I do not easily frighten, you may be assured. We might start with your battle with this transformed warder, Rictonis. Was it? I would like to hear the keyword and the nature of this metamorphosis. It's the chain guy, that's what I remember. There's a bunch of hot and cold stuff. I did not do the savage tier. I'm a casual, filthy casual. Good. Thank you for this priceless information. While I'm disappointed I couldn't behold the foes with my very own eyes, the stories have given me more than enough to write sufficiently lurid, thorough descriptions. And this person definitely gets off on research information. Perhaps we should also include basic theories concerning the growth and behavior of these creatures. Huh. Is that a creature or was that a... I don't think that was a creature, it's more of like a... I'm not sure, a warden? Was it supposed to... Oh, I'm not sure. It would give our little catalogue some flavour, wouldn't you agree? Ah. So I'm making shit up to make it sound better. Okay, we can start with... I have it. Aquatic life forms in our time have been observed to grow sizes that are orders of magnitude larger than their larval forms. In fact, it may not be so preposterous to posit that the hippocampus you encountered was merely a larval form of a much more massive and, dare I say, horrific entity. That was the second boss. Bit of a stretch there. If that was just a baby form, and is she saying that... Yeah, I think that's a girl actually, so she is saying that as the larva form. Size must be like a megalodon or something. Don't look at me like I'm some mad magus. Breakthroughs have been precipitated by even wilder theories than that. As the professor always says, we mustn't let logic stand in the way of brilliance. Until proven one way or the other, every hypothesis is a valid one. You're not wrong there, but going too far is one thing. There is nothing quite like the ambrosia, of inspiration. Exactly. I would definitely go with the first one, but let's just go with the first one. That's what I would pick. So long as I make a note in the margins of my records indicating that a theory is unproven, we can let our imaginations run wild. Yes, I said you needn't be a researcher to have an idea that will leave its mark for generations. Oh, I see. This was the unlock for the savage tier. I see. Well... this is the actual one. I just went through that and oh my god. Well, at least it was a refresher for the story somewhat. Anyway, Claudian's eyes are brimming with excitement. Okay, now I see why the savage tier is harder. You're just sort of... It's similar to the raid tier in... the first raid tier in the Shadowbringers, right? Where you had to recall some of the fights with Titan, Shiva, and Leviathan, but it was like because your memories aren't exact, it came out as like a weird thing that's not Leviathan, but something like with 2 heads or 3 heads. Right, now you can get on to the actual story. Claudian's eyes are brimming with excitement. One of his eyes are those, an unwelcome visitor. I've made a breakthrough. After uncountable days and nights, I finally hearkened to the crystal's whispers, and I must say... Oh, I think the crystal that, if I'm remembering, is that tiny crystal that we hold, or something like that, right? Professor Claudian, well, you managed. While I understand all too well your enthusiasm, I must remind you that even the most academically inclined prefer a composed recounting of events. Yes, my apologies, Delia. Being consumed by my research for so long, I'm afraid I've quite forgotten how to engage in civilized conversations. Yeah. In that case, perhaps we should start from the beginning. With a crystal set adrift upon the ethereal tides containing memories of a party yet unknown. I presume you're talking about me and Library's son and... oh god, I forgot the other guy's name. Holy shit. Anyway, they cried out for deliverance from Pandemonium, where the ancients kept all the tower creations under lock and key. You yourself witnessed the power of devouring the facility from within, and the advent children of divine monstrosity wrought mythic beast and powerful mage. Fortunately, your martial prowess and the combined magical talents of your companions, Themis and Richtonios, sufficient to restore order to the circles of XIV. I think Richtonios was Library's son, the guy with red hair, right? Themis is... I can't remember, the white robe kid. I can't believe I'm lacking that. Hold on, let me check. It was... oh. Right, Elidus, oh my god. I can't believe I forgot that. But it's called Themis? Interesting. In the depths of Pandemonium, that's absolutely, I presume, Elidus, by the way. In the depths of Pandemonium, it's the same voice and everything. In the depths of Pandemonium, a presence yet stirs in his attentions and identity shrouded in mystery. That is the issue at hand, is it not? Okay. Since you returned to us, we worked tirelessly to discern the nature of the crystal. In process, I detected an anomalous etheric signature, which I believe arose from the memories stored within. Okay. Analysis of this pattern suggested a feeling of loss or yearning. Huh. Specifically, the yearning to be made whole. Wow. Right. So there's something that was locked away, but it has... like a strong sentience to live. And indeed, ambient readings have revealed a faint but identical signature. This can only mean another such crystal exists in our time. So my friend, I must depart to search for it forthwith. And by tracing the matching etheric signature to its source, I believe it will be a simple matter to find our crystal's twin. Professor, will this expedition be carried out only by us, or will Dida grace us with her protection? I'm afraid she has more pressing matters to attend to, my dear Rosanor. Namely, to seek out secrets which lie nestled within Pandemonium, where this all began. From all that we have heard, it appears that time traversal from the Crystal Tower is not fluid. That is to say, one can but travel in predetermined intervals. It would be prudent to check in on occasion in case there are any unanticipated changes. Okay. Just to make sure there aren't any fluctuations so we get sent to the wrong time. As for you, my loyal assistants, I would ask you to remain here and continue cataloguing the ancient creations. Sorry, I realized the mouse is in the way. You can't mean, do you intend to search for the crystal on your own? Oh yes, that would be the most efficient use of our resources. Would it not? In fact, I have already commissioned a ship and pilot for that very purpose, I presume, Sid. I trust you to take good care of the laboratory in my absence. Sid is always popping up one way or another. I apologize for that somewhat abrupt departure. When progress is in sight, Professor Claudian tends to become blind to all else. Indeed, he has been worse than usual. While I cannot fault him for his excitement, I do wish he would spare a thought for those around him. For reasons unknown, the crystal seems loath to be overheard. Much as it spoke only to you last time, none but the professor has been able to capture its ethereal yearning. Huh. Does it mean the professor has some sort of link? Which has only served to convince him that he can solve this puzzle on his own. Surely after some time alone, he'll come to remember how valuable we are. The search for this crystal seemed to be a simple enough matter. Let him have his adventures, and upon his return, I'm certain he'll be back to his usual self. I think the crystal's linked to him and according to him, that's why he's probably trying so hard. Anyway, as we did it may be best to return to Pandemonium as Professor Claudian suggested. I did have a request of my own to make. Traveling to Pandemonium requires you to pass through Elphis, correct? There's something I would have you investigate in my stead, okay? While those creations confined within Pandemonium are considered to be failures, I doubt that's their whole story. True. Emmett would agree that they would be considered dangerous. However, Hermes would say otherwise and say that there is something more to it. Barring exceptional cases, they must have been put under observation in Elpis before being consigned to the shackles. And if we know anything about the ancients, it's that they would have kept thorough records of the results. Brilliant. Delving into those records may shed a light on creatures Delia has yet to encounter if your theory proves correct, that is. There's so much reading. Anyway, while there are no guarantees, it certainly beats the current strategy of rushing forward blindly with only her strength to carry the day. Damn right, I had to save the whole entire world. Well, I had party members like Stoller. But, well, after Endwalker we did have help from Xenos, didn't we? For your own sake as well as ours, please unearth what information you can. I can't help but feel like a janitor when you go into the story. It's like just killing enemies for people. Hold on. Where do I go? Oh. Forgot we could just completely teleport to Elpis. There's so many side quests. I wonder how much the side quests delve into lore. Was it just chore-ish? I wonder. Hello. You seek the records of Pandemonium's creations? Master Themis has finished perusing the very same. Right, that is Elidibus. So your actual name is Themis, okay. Elidibus is the title, and Themis is his real name. Should not be surprised that we both arrived at the same conclusion. Luckily, I have saved you the trouble and gleaned what information I could, okay. Ah, so you know each other. I was dreading having to once again scour the archives, perhaps I'll rest for a spell. There's nothing else, I shall take my leave. Because this is one day after. It's not a bunch of people crowding. As should we, for I have undone the warding sigil blocking the entrance to Abyssos. Came here merely to chase a idle suspicion while awaiting your return. Fortunately, while Pandemonium's protective wards continue to be assailed by an unknown foe, there have been no fluctuations so great as to make me doubt Rectonius' capacity to watch over Asphodelos while I am away. He works diligently to master interment, and that he may deliver the creations back to the cages by his own hand. Yeah, he will take over La Habrea. Now that I'm thinking about it, Was the La Habrea that we faced in like AIR in Heavenswood Erictonius? I thought it best to give him time to hone his craft. The music is really good. In Elpis. And since fate has brought us here both here, I would ask you to accompany me while I attend to another matter in more idle suspicions that I would like to chase down. Okay. Rest assured it will not take long. I simply have a few questions to ask an acquaintance of mine. Come, he has agreed to meet us near the noose of Pandemonium. Okay. I don't know what noose means, but I presume noose means the entrance. All the way over there. That's... Ooh. Stop it. Leave me alone. Now that I'm thinking about it, since we do have new forms of currency, Tombstone of Causality, maybe I should go on a few hunt trains. I'll have to do that off stream, obviously. Do you want to get it capped every week so I at least have a class full of gear? Obviously the best gear is the Savage tier, but I'm not a Savage raider. I am just a filthy casual. Cutscene. Okay, I still have to read. As I have pondered our expedition into Pandemonium, I could not help but be mystified how strongly the warders we encountered felt for La Habrea. Would they be good or ill? Would you say that La Habrea has some sort of mind control of us? Hesperus and Erictonius were two sides of the same coin. The former looked to his mentor with absolute devotion. I think that was Hesperus. While the latter looks to his father with bold hatred. I would not expect a familiar such as you to understand this, but such extreme emotions toward a single individual are quite rare indeed. You would almost say that La Habrea has mind controlled, almost like a cult. Also, do you seriously still think I'm a familiar? Actually, I feel gratitude towards my mother and father, yet we are all equals into the larger picture of the star. This view is not unique to myself, it is more or less accepted as the way of things. Okay. Yep. By contrast, the researchers of Pandemonium seem to view La Habrea with a feeling approach of obsession. Yep. Whether driven by love or hatred, they have all been drawn to him. There were many other aspects of the facility's particulars I found troubling besides. Maybe La Habrea's mind control or something he's using to make his followers follow him. And it doesn't work on his son because obviously it's his own son, so he's able to reject it. I wonder. Anyway, enough theories. I decided the best course of action would be to go straight to the source and pose my questions to a member of Words of La Habrea. Is that Rictarius? No, that is not. Who are you? Who, Omega Lord? My apologies to have kept you waiting, Master Themis. Also, the right robe is to signify that you're supposed to have passed on, right? You've fulfilled your duty, but you decided to stay, right? Was this not the same as Bernard's robe? I understand you are conducting an investigation of Pandemonium and wish to know of his origins. Also, why is he fulfilled his role at such a young age? if this is the robe. Indeed, in particular, I wish to know why exactly Pandemonium was built directly under Elpis, unless he's just a smaller guy. The facility is overseen by the words of La Habrea. After all, why keep it so close to Elpis, whose governing body has no say in its day-to-day operations? I thought the contrary, actually. I figured that it's a good place, because these are where the designs are being made, so it makes sense for why the prison would be there. Huh. But he has the entirely opposite opinion. Interesting. Yeah, exactly. At first I thought it to be a simple matter of convenience. Those creations were deemed failures by researchers of Elpis, so could be easily ushered into their new homes. Imagine to my surprise when a trip to the archives revealed that many of the creations were sent from organizations from beyond Elpis. Wow. So there are more areas than Elpis that are doing creations, including from the words of La Habrea themselves. Given this, albeit limited information, I cannot be fooled that the Academia, and neither, would have been more fitting locale. What does Elpis have that cannot be found there? These are fitting questions, and ones we have asked ourselves many times in recent years. Alas, the nature of Pandemonium's construction does not lend itself to relocation. When it was first built, circumstances weren't as they were now. As you surmise, the majority of creations kept within Pandemonium were sent from Elpis. But Themis just said it wasn't. Oh, just at the very beginning. Okay, yes, the years past, interest changed. Failures in creations deemed too flawed, even submit to Elpis, paradoxically drew the attention of Pandemonium's researchers. I think it's kind of a bad idea, right, to research on failures. Right? Or are they researching failures in order to avert failures? I have a feeling they are not doing that, they are doing it for something worse. That is quite a change. In fact, it almost runs counter to the facility's original purpose. Who is it that decides which creations will be subject of research? Exactly what Themis said. These are creations to be locked away, not researched. They are failures, so they should not be researched, in essence, and not like perpetuated. But if they're doing research in the means of averting the failure again, then yeah, it makes sense. But they might be doing it for bad means. Master La Habrea, such authority is reserved for the chief keyword, and he has taken it upon himself to step into that role. We have to talk to La Habrea, so if Pandemonium's resources were being misused, it would be under La Habrea's authority. Correct? I got him there. Got him there. Haha, look at that scowl. I know not what you're suggesting, but the keywords also have some sway within the facility. Not even Master La Habrea would be free from their scrutiny. They are duty-bound to report any irregularities as soon as possible. Although I admit, as of late, their communication has been somewhat sporadic. We have but recently received a report from one of the keywords stating that all is well within. That is wrong. We went there and it was bad. Really? Are you certain that the keyword sent it? Is he clueless? Is he on it? Is he lying, I wonder? Yes, of course, our communication suffered a temporary obstruction, but I can assure you that the words did not with their due diligence in confirming the identity of the sender. Thank you, this information will be helpful to my investigation. That will be all for my prying. Yeah, they're all bad. The whole thing is bad. Then I shall take my leave. While you are yet permitted to conduct our investigation freely, I must remind you that the warder's work is delicate and it would be remiss to disturb them for longer than is necessary. Yeah, something is up for sure. All is well, I blatantly lie, and to that we can both attest. One of the remaining keywords is most certainly in league with the party behind this. Let us hurry. I know not why our adversary sent a report, but it's 'tis plain that we must return to Pandemonium with haste. Yep. Wonder how Erictonius is holding up. What he's doing. Is he? Has he been captured? I have a feeling he might have been captured. I cannot guess as to why this false report has arisen now, but it certainly bodes ill, as does the knowledge that our mysterious mastermind has at least one more keyword. Puppet. I think it's too fast to assume that it's just a La Habrea. Maybe one of the monsters, the failures, are so powerful that they were able to shackle the mind of La Habrea. I wonder. If that's the case, that would be interesting. Something, a failure monster was so strong that it could do this. Regardless, kind of scary though if there is a monster that is able to do that. Regardless, they've tipped their hand, and we would be remiss to leave Erictonius at the mercy of their machinations. Let us hope no harm has befallen him. Hey buddy, have you just been standing there the whole time? No, you're doing the chain stuff? If I remember, each warden, of each layer is requires each of them to have like a spell for each level to make sure it is stable. I've traced all these secrets countless times, yet I still lack the strength to maintain the spell. And now time works against me. I can no longer be the victim of my own ineptitude. He goes there. What the fuck? There is something admired in such single-minded effort. Even if your methods leave to be much desired. Is this the failure monster which is controlling Pandemonium? I wonder. You allowed this familiar to catch you unawares. Have you yet set your sights so as high as to forget you walk upon the earth? That sounds like your dad down talking to you. I wonder if that is his dad. I know this creature, a familiar of the Phoenix. Oh, right. Right. Yeah, it is absolutely a familiar of the Phoenix. That monster is locked away. That is in spite of trouble I went into freeing it, I might add. Oh, this was the one that freed it. But you're familiar of Phoenix? No, there's absolutely something controlling or able to control, right? I think my theory is correct in that there is something mind controlling things. Begrudge me for aggressing you in this ill-fitting form if you must. Yep, absolutely. With the control of Asphodelos wrested up from my grasp, it is simply the best I can offer. Hide if you will, but mark my words, I will find you and make you pay for the curse you've sown. Now, there is no need for hostility. A calm heart stays the course, the wisdom of La Habrea, your father. Are you working for La Habrea or are you using La Habrea? I wonder. And how would you know of what wisdom he speaks? I've heard those words many times. Scolding of a tutor whose student struggled to grasp the most rudimentary lessons, seething with disgust. Damn. No. Okay. Not told that to anyone, not even keyword Hesperus. That can only mean one thing. That you still insist on. Oh, it's his dad. Stop this fast, Labrea. Okay, so my theory is wrong. It's just Labrea doing everything. At last you moved to keep up. Pity that you didn't read that fast enough. Need to move a mouse, what? As you ever are, always fail to learn, fail to understand, fail to act. Oh, now I can click. The hell? And though your fate does danger you to offer an escape, you remain here. You are bereft of your magical prowess and common sense both. I wonder what made him like this. Maybe his mother, right? I think his mother died. Or moved on? But you need not despair. Though you may be, you are indispensable to Pandemonium's great... Oh my god, experiment? Are you serious? What a sick bastard. There's the affection I remember. Tell me, did I ever once measure up to your expectations? You shall take pride in that and rejoice to see your wish fulfilled. What? What wish? Come and all shall be revealed. All this rage, this hatred is a consequence of ignorance. Our desires align more than you think. Huh. He wants to be strong. And he wants to be strong? Why? In essence of... Oh... I'm realizing that. Is he trying to... He's doing experiments to try and bring back his lover, his mother. I assume? That might be the reason. Uninvited guests join our reunion. It seems fortune no longer favors you. Good work, Emis. Interesting. Do you think I have any interest in listening to your prattle, let alone bowing to your will? I am no longer a child, and my faith lies with those who have earned it. Ooh. So these are the heroes you brought Hesperus, who brought Hesperus low. Even as power divine flowed through his... Even as power divine flowed through his veins. What does that mean? Power divine. Displaying they are worthy of subjects to contend with. Right, so he's been experimenting on the wardens. Presuming the next raid will also be another warden. I'm just gonna call you Eric, should I? I'm not gonna say Eric Tonius every single time. Thank you. If you had shown up even a moment later, I shudder to think what would have become of me. Something I must tell you, I know who's behind this. There's one person who can hold through over familiar creation and keyword alike. You're gonna say your dad, but... maybe there's something else enthralling your dad. Who knows? Eric? I wonder. And so there can be but one collusion. Labrea was the drone. This is too early. Because it's saying it so early, it just makes me think that there's something else, obviously, behind this chaos from the start. There's logic to that. There are few with the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods. from man and beast, with the rest of none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work and the complication of the words, his relative minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny, even as it provides him with the authority to wield dangerous magics. He may serve as well as veil and mantle both. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by La Habrea, I know. Oh, okay, yeah, then it is confirming my suspicion that La Habrea himself is being controlled by something. Or something down there is causing people, the wardens, to go crazy. You've met him, yes? Do you think he is capable of this? Oh boy. Yes, but who is that La Habrea? Obviously, personally I would say obviously it's too far certain. Each of the Asians had their own reasons as to why they were doing the things they were doing. An example of that is Emmett and Elizabeth himself. So I can't say for certain. However, the La Habrea we know is a shithead. I will say this for now. Because I do think there's obviously a bigger picture. It truly is a puzzle with many missing pieces. Still, I see you do not deny the outright possibility that La Habrea is a man with few scruples. But also the La Habrea we knew might also be this one. Because maybe the La Habrea we're gonna meet ends up dying and he becomes the new La Habrea. That alone should be enough, but let me assure you, La Habrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambitions. While he may not be the one to let emotion stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe there are no depths to which he would not stoop. Although we met briefly, the impression he left on me stands in a stark contrast to your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, they seem guided by a firm understanding of what is just. So he's sort of like a pragmatic kind of guy, I guess. And everything that is happening now is like far beyond pragmatism. It's like crazy. There's one way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into pandemonium and pull back the curtain on this mystery ourselves. Wise course, I would not deny the truth if I saw it with my own eyes, even if it was discomforting to behold. And we must move forward with no excuses. With no excess of caution, La Habrea or whoever is behind this has likely spread their tentacles into every corner of pandemonium. We can safely assume that other keywords won't greet us with open arms. Okay, I'll be calling it wrong. They're called keywords and not wardens. Agreed, let us make our way through Abyssos one careful step at a time. Okay, so first boss, I presume. I shall stay by Eric's side in case our enemies think to target him again. Can I trouble you to take the vanguard? Of course. Vanguard meaning the front. Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. This will ensure you that you even should we be separated, our Phantom Warriors, my Phantom Warriors will still come to your aid. Your Phantom, right, other people online. If it does come to a little battle, the keyword's magic will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scale somewhat. I trust you shall be liberal with your weight. Of course. Okay, that's fine. Right. Oh man, that's a complete stark difference in the way progress through the story. If you're going through the story and you're reading it word for word, wow, that's a long time. Also a lot of reading. Usually when I play FF14, I'm not streaming it, so I don't have to read every single line. I can sort of skim over and read it really fast in my head. Do I have to enter this? Oh, it has opened up. Fifth circle. While the identity of Pandemon's assailant is yet unknown, Eric. It's not effort to hide his doubts concerning Labre, who he suspects is using the infernal prison for his private experimentation. As if to confirm the warder's suspicions, a familiar appears in the halls of Asphodel, claiming to be none other than the chief keyword himself. Huh. The creature mocks you with cryptic warnings before vanishing, leaving naught but questions in his wake. The chief keyword being Labre, right? Just say Labre, not chief keyword. Anyway. Their answers beckon from the shadows of Abyssos. Daring brave souls to seek him out. Okay. Hopefully I don't die a lot. They did say that this raid tier would be harder, right? At least for the savage tier. If the savage tier is hard, then I only assume that the normal tier would be hard. Slightly harder than previous. Don't know how long we're gonna have to wait for this. Hopefully not too long, because well, it is a new raid, so maybe a few minutes. Then again, it is quite early in the morning. It's like 12. 12 or 1, depending on where you live in the EU. I have seen a raid get. It looks pretty cool. The special effects which do look cool at a glance, right? But it's a little bit over the top, especially with the fending, maiming. Yeah, right. I think there's like a circle right behind the character, which again looks cool at first glance, but it's a little bit unusual having that circle all the time. It'd be nice if it appeared during combat, but not all the time. I would be playing with a Dragoon, but they did say that they would be doing huge changes to Dragoon in the next expansion, so it will be somewhat of a, maybe an entirely different style of way you would play it. So that's why I don't want to play Dragoon until the next expansion. I don't think there's a real reason to play Dragoon. So for now, I'll play Black Mage until the next expansion. Okay, Labre is teleporting us. What is this? Let's see. Oh my god, Jammer. Oh, it's the carbuncle. Okay, it spikes around the arena, so we will die. There are lines on the floor, so I presume one of those lines are split in sections. There's a bunch of lines, actually. Hey, carbuncle. How did you turn into a very cute creature in the future? Wow, it's such a cool Cool music. I'll just skip that because it's just a introduction. Oh, it's such a small arena. I feel like a Savage tier will be quite rough. It's gonna have a bunch of pushes that will just launch you, I presume. Don't know how this goes, so... Also, I don't really remember the first rotation of Black Mage. So mind my Black Mage skills. What is this? It's blue, it's Mage. Do I go? Okay. It's a front cleave. I fucked up my rotation because of that ruby glow. And you split the arena into two. We're gonna get hit by that because we can't go through. Okay, that guy's jumping. Okay, so he hits the zone he's in. Tank Buster. Topaz. What's Topaz do? AoE. Does it spread, I wonder? No, okay. Ruby, so it's gonna cleave a part of the room. Oh, okay. So it's gonna hit the one that he's on. I presume in Savage you get locked into the zone, right? Oh wow, the Topaz completely explodes the area. Sonic Cow, I presume, is a raid ride. Okay, yeah. That movie looks really good, right? That's the cleave. Kinda roughed it. I wanted to get a trans between lines, but boss model was in the way. Somehow, raid wide. I'm just gonna do this. I'm not sure when the ley line should be put down. It's probably a bad move. Oh. Right, so he's Topaz? Not Topaz, Ruby. Okay. Oh. Is he going to combine his attacks with... Oh, what the hell? What the hell is happening? Okay. He has some sort of rock. I mean, the floor is cordoned off into sections. Ruby, okay, that is a cleave of... depending on where he was standing, right? And Topaz will choose the areas. So let's get out of this right here. Should be safe. As the Tank Buster. Venom School. Raid wide, maybe? Oh, stuff on the floor, okay. Spread. Simple enough. Oh, we leave puddles on the... No, we don't, okay. I think probably in Savage it will leave stuff on the floor. For sure. I need to do this. That is the raid wide. Thank goodness we do have a red mage rezzing us. This is actually... That's not too hard, right? Not too hard. I have to despair here because I don't have time. Right, cordon areas again. This is going to be such a shit cluster for the people in Savage. Okay. So just run into the first one. Are you going to do a cleave or something after? Yeah, you are, okay. I need to thunder. I'm paying more attention to the boss, which I should, honestly, instead of my rotation. Really again. Okay. Topaz, which area are you going to cordon off first? That is toxic. Right, so I should be here. And nope, just stay here. Oh, that's rough. I should be fine here. Right, that is... Don't think that's an AoE. Yeah, it's not an AoE. Ruby again. Right. I guess it's just a bunch of Ruby phases. Right, over here in the corner. I'm just gonna despair because I don't have any time, Thunder. Let's move way into this corner. Let's come close to you. Right, that is it. Okay. Not too hard to get the gist of. Not too hard. It was kind of complicated at the very beginning. But after a while, the patterns are pretty static. Man, it's definitely going to change it up in Savage. A lot of puzzle solving for sure. I'm interested to see and watch people do the Savage Rage. And see and see how they deal with it. Yeah, GG to these guys. I'm gonna... Oh, they left already. Well, I'm just gonna give one to the... What do I get? I get... legs? Maybe accessories? I know there's a specific one that you're supposed to go for as well. So obviously there's a biz. I didn't get anything. Okay, well I can get one of these, right? If they've all gotten it. Nope. Okay. Right, so I'm gonna have to do that one again. So I at least get a drop for this week. Actually, I don't have to get it right now. I can get after stream or something. So this is where the research is conducted on creations imbued with poisons and venoms. Haha. That's kind of funny because someone used to be a dot class. That's funny. Eric and I conveyed not far from here. It seems our fault is finding it more difficult to surprise us. Fortunately for you, they appear particularly keen to see dispatch as quickly as possible. Even alone, you are forced to be reckoned with. Part of me is glad you emerged victorious. that I might observe you. Stop trying to be Omega. Ah, La Brea. I mean, you don't have to say red mask holder. I would just presume La Brea. Were the circumstances different? Right, because you do have red eyes. You're definitely 100% La Brea. I might thank you for keeping my son alive. Right. For this long, but I believe we can forego introductions unless I have misread you. It's not La Brea, right? La Brea, we know. I could be sassy in type and say, am I supposed to know who you are? Let's do that. Let's be sassy. Who? Omega lol? I understand that my son's rhetoric is really compelling, but come now. I can be none other than La Brea, the convocation of 14. If you truly are who you claim to be, then answer this question. That can... Ooh. Okay, it's not La Brea then. Okay. Heavy. Right. That's a heavy skill. Now this is curious. The trap I wove at your feet react to ether, but you remain unaffected. Right. So same as your son. Such thin ether and in an unfamiliar composition. Besides, it is of no matter, I suppose. A more direct approach will beget the same results. A more direct approach? What, you're going to put me in actual chains? I would advise you to think carefully before deciding your next action. Strike me down here and Eric's wish shall remain unfulfilled. What is his wish exactly? To be able to be adept in magic. I think that's just it. Also to make you proud, I guess, and prove you wrong. Oh, Athena, his mum, right? Right, so he is doing all of this for resurrection of his beloved. Unless there's something... Did he bring back Athena? Like some sort of wrong experiment, and Athena is some sort of monstrosity causing this, I wonder. Mother? You would dare hide behind her name? Listen well, Eric, we are of the same mind concerning your mother. You have your allies for protection. What harm is there in hearing me out? He did the bad and tried to resurrect, didn't he? But it went wrong because... Oh boy. Eric, wait. There's a question I must needs ask. If you truly are La Brea, why speak such blatant lies? Ah, he's lying. Bitter in defeat, are we? Huh. I think I do believe Themis though. Okay, so everything he's saying is lying. It's not La Brea. Say it. Say it. Say the name. Themis, was it? Oh, why is it? Was it? Question mark. You travel soon forgotten, as are you. I have my answer. La Brea I knew took pride in the convocation and would never suffer its degradation. Psych. You sully his station with this farce. Come on, don't meet the warrior like that, dumb. Obviously it's not La Brea with when he said Themis, was it not? Question mark. Themis, what are you saying? La Brea, I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. Oh my god. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation in Paris and manner, however the real La Brea would never call me by the name Themis. Oh. Is that it? Is that the clue? He would never call you Themis. Would call you Elidibus, I presume. Oh, who's that? Wait, are you the real one? Oh, there we go. That is the real La Habrea. What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elizabeth? Hey, where the fuck are you? Where the fuck have you been? Oh, it's another Asian. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it truly is another Asian. You have red eyes though. So I presume something of your kin? It was a mask that sickened me to wear. Is it your brother? Marcel Labrea, a man who values his position above all, would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty. No, you just a follower that went crazy, I guess. You have red eyes. Yet you would have seen my name and would pass that on mine by right. Any worth you may have hinges on which you so despise. Such trite provocations I will not be goaded into finishing ere my work is done. Eric, listen well, I'm Hephaestus, and it is I whom you should call Father. Huh. Right. Okay. Well, things are getting a lot more interesting. I was assuming because he had red eyes, right? What in the name of creation? Is that your brother? I wonder. Or something, I don't know. We do well not to stand idle while our enemy is about. I believe an explanation is in order, Elizabeth. Let us return safely. Hold on. He doesn't need to do any explaining. You need to do the explaining. Ah, that sounds more like the La Habrea now. Where the fuck have you been, you stupid fatherless figure? Are you gonna nod? Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. Why? As La Habrea said, I am Elizabeth, obviously. I figured one of the convocation and emissary of their will. For reason which I do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. Don't worry. I had a feeling. This is a nice one, right? Such words are comforting. Truly, I shall offer an explanation in time, but first let me assure you that my choices were not born from animosity. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do as La Habrea suggested and return to the gates. We can speak there. Okay. So, I presume this will be a law. Please help him save him. Is that Athena, I wonder? As you are aware of by now, I am known as Elizabeth, after my dear friend Azim and I detected irregularities in Pandemon. Azim? The fuck? When do we get to see Azim, I wonder? I mean, Azim is us. So, it'll get all weird if I start to think about Azim and who the warrior light is. Anyway, and I detected irregularities in Pandemonium. We decided the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. I'm sure La Brea as well is eager to find out why I hid who I was, so I should save that story for later. First, I would like to... You just explained why, you numpty. First, I would like to speak of you, my friend. Although neither Azim nor I had ever met you in flesh, how have you not figured out that I am Azim, right? Are you not powerful enough to be able to see the differences of souls? I guess it's just Emmett and... Oh my god, I forgot. Emmett and our old new friend. Oh my god, I can't believe I forgot his name. Was it Hyplodeus? I guess those were the only two that were strong enough to be able to see the differences in souls. You came with her highest recommendation. What? Although neither Azim nor I had ever met you in the flesh, you came with her highest recommendation. What does that mean? Azim then knew that we were going to come? Oh my god, I don't know. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. Ah, so the Azim here knew that we were coming, so told him. This is so weird. There's somewhere in the world a guiding star so similar to herself was out there amused as in to no end. Haha. Oh, interesting. There's no shade of doubt in her heart that you would be a formidable ally. I wonder how much the Azim of Elpis, this timeline, knows. Furthermore, I have heard stories of Mistress Anat, who held the position of Azim previously, journeyed with a familiar such as oh, Lawbomb. I made the decision to trust you all the easier. Right, so everything that happened... Oh, so this is past the Hermes point. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. She too now dons the white robes of an advisor. If she placed her absolute faith in you, I knew I would be in capable hands. Aware though I was of the path you had walked. Hold on. Wait. After Hermes, doesn't the... No, okay, at some point their world gets destroyed. I don't think it's immediately after the Hermes stuff. It's only sooner or later it happens, so not directly after. Okay, interesting. I would have assumed that the destruction of their world began straight after Hermes, but I guess it started sometime later. Aware though I was of the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I merely wanted to meet you, to travel by your side for a while. I may know but a small portion of your whole story, but that is enough for me to believe you would never led me astray. I wanted to tell you that. Right, so completely trust us. These aren't even 10. Why are you giving me the options? Right, Eric. Eric is resolutely is avoiding his dad's eyes. I don't know how long it's been since we last spoke, Labra, and truth be told, I had hoped we would never again. But I see now that I was a fool to think I would ever escape your meddling. Just what is that thing called himself Labra, and why is he the spitting image of your younger... Oh my god. It's his younger self. I find it hard to believe you only just found out now. Such a being was wreaking havoc in Pandemonium. Yeah, he's definitely lying. I think he knows what's up. Did you think that matters would simply sort themselves out? I suppose you deserve at least a cursory explanation. I was well aware of the anomalies occurring within Pandemonium, including the fact that Azim and Elidus had taken it upon themselves to investigate. I saw no reason to insert myself into the situation, or a time that was, until my younger self appeared. I presume. I imagine my surprise when instead of a formal report from you and yours, I received a communication from one of the keywords stating that research and operations were proceeding as usual. Okay, but please tell us where the fuck you were, instead of being here where you're supposed to be. Or Hephaestus? Why is he calling himself? Oh, is that your real name? Real name, Hephaestus. Deception was almost childish in its simplicity. It became plain to me that your grasp on the situation was slipping. So you knew of his existence from the beginning. I can hardly imagine you would suffer another to masquerade as one of the convocation, not without good reason at least. As you know well, the library is but a marker of my station. 'Tis not the name I was born with. Hephaestus has claimed that for himself. I cannot fault him for him, as he is my other half. Twin? What? What's happening? He knows all that I know, my equal in every way, yet within his heart is naught but greed, envy, and desire, all the emotions that we're loath to acknowledge within ourselves. Okay, but how did he come about? Like, he can't just have appeared. What did you do? If what you say is true, what purpose would such a being serve? He's the product of an experiment gone awry. Right, why the fuck would you do an experiment like that? A reminder of the days when I was yet young and reckless. I thought him sealed away for good, but it seems that time is a way of unearthing shame we bury. Yep. No matter how much we push away the things that give us anxiety, at some point we do have to sort out and solve the problems in the heart that we try to hold and hide away. When we spoke of my mother, he looked at you with venom. His eyes blamed you for her death. Oh, interesting. So if that is essentially him, but his in essence antagonism of him, then he does blame himself for the death of Athena. Tell me, was he right to do so? Man, the music's so good. His words were but the ramblings of a tortured mind. The hatred and despair he endures has warped his view of the world irreparably. Yes, but it is your mind as well, so you're also ignoring that. And now that he is awakened, he must be put to rest. If he succeeds in breaching Pandemonium's protective walls, he shall invite disaster onto our own star. I think at the end of the day, Labre has to speak to himself, right? As chief keyword of Pandemonium, it is my duty to decide the proper course of action, and as such I declare that all research shall be summarily abandoned and the facility— oh wow, you're just gonna destroy it? I wonder what happens. What, you would leave the other wardens to their doom? I mean, you can, like, you know, take him out and then destroy the place, right? Or is it the essence that if we were to destroy this place, they would have no meaning because that's their role, so they would have to pass on to the afterlife. It's a choice befitting Labra. Do you disagree? You speak of duty, and ours is to guide our star and its inhabitants upon the correct course. It is of no surprise that we would choose annihilation of Pandemonium if its existence posed even the remotest risk to our people. Yet, as you can see by Eric's response, the decision is somewhat more nuanced than that, as the mind grappled with this conundrum for some time, in fact. That's precisely why I chose to involve myself directly. Also the music. Very good, and it's probably gonna loop down. It's the only way I could truly determine the best solution. Yep, it started looping. and you need not trouble yourself with that further. The Shiku word must prevent the worst from occurring no matter what cause. Your feelings, Elizabeth, are of no consequence. I don't think I would have ever heard the ending of this song if I was not reading this word for word. I would have read this extremely quickly through in my head if I weren't streaming this. It's nice to hear that I was able to hear the crescendo of the ending. You ever taken a moment to consider to consider another path? No. You spared nary a thought or aught but yourself and your duty. You have no idea what trials we've endured, the foes that Delia has stood against. I mean, he has a simple solution, right? But I guess Eric and others want to see this through to just turn a blind eye to the true reason why this happens and just hide it, delete it. Doesn't truly get rid of the bad. It will come back again. Delia, is it a being of such ether as I've never seen? What are you? She is the guiding star that shall lead us safely through this. Thanks to her stout arm and steadfast courage, we have subdued the mythic creations and returned them to their cells. Speaking of which, I would hear your opinion, Delia. As outsiders, we are in a unique position to look upon circumstances with our vision unclouded by attachments. Oh, so... It's too soon to give up. Yep. You need to save... Oh, right, because the wardens are trapped. As well. I'm realizing they're not, they don't have their own minds right now. Okay. Agreed, we still know next to nothing about Hephaestus, and I highly doubt La Habrea has been forthcoming with the truth. But we've managed to regain control of Asphodelos. He must be made to see that there's merit in continuing on this path. Oh, it's giving me... Hold on, I should finish this dialogue before I go into my theories. I have it. Speak in your official capacity as Elidibus the emissary. Judge which approach is more sound, and even La Habrea would be compelled to listen. It's pulling the power card, is he? It's your choice, Elidibus. What do you want to do? It's nice to see that we get to have a building of character of Elidibus. As Elidibus, I'm duty bound to assess the matter from a position of impartiality, which would sway you towards La Habrea's decision of destroying the place. My opinion as Themis can carry no weight. You understand what that means, yes? Did you shoot yourself in the foot, Rick? I do. Even so, you've walked with us all this time, seen what we've seen. Based on that alone, I trust you'll find the best way forward. Your choice, Themis. Very well. In my capacity as emissary, I shall state my judgment. Now, if you were to take La Habrea's, the raid would end. So, you're definitely gonna do the choice where we will continue. There are merits in both destroying Pandemonium outright and in taking time to rescue its researcher, and neither is yet an impossible task. Therefore, I judge the most measured choice would be to continue upon our present choice. We delve into Abyssos and interring any mythic creations we encounter along the way. Perfect. You have yet to witness Delia's might and Eric's resolve. I would ask that you see our capabilities firsthand and only then decide if our endeavor is futile. If such is the will of the emissary, then I shall obey. However, if indeed I find your strength to be lacking, I trust there will be no objections to the immediate destruction of Pandemonium. You needn't worry about that. We will not fail. You are bolder than I remember. Damn right, he's got balls out. And you've been even more tedious than I remember. Delia, come find me when you're finished. Why are you shaking your head? Come on, man. Let's be on his side for once. Eric is understandably frustrated, but if we are to conquer Ephesus, we must go forth and clear our heads. Pray lend an ear to his troubles that their weight might be lightened. That his weight might be lightened. Right, so I guess we go speak to Eric. Eric? You down here? Can I walk through these gates or can I think? Yeah. What's the purpose of these gates if I can just walk through? Right, Eric, what's up? You said your dad won't support you and whatnot, right? How you doing, buddy? So, you do have my gratitude, ill fit as I am to show at the moment. Man, you need to stop downplaying yourself. Without your words to sway him, Larray would have carried out his plan without a second thought. I need to move my mouth. When we first realized the creations had slipped their bounds, the other keywords did all in their power to restore order. Even though they could have chosen to escape, they remained to aid their allies. I wonder how many keywords have died. Oh, I see Emmett. Well, it looks like Emmett, but yeah, it's a keyword, so that is definitely not Emmett. I'm certain not a soul among them would wish to see this facility erased from the world. They don't deserve to be abandoned simply for carrying out their duty. Besides, Hephaestus has secrets yet untold, secrets that would be buried if pandemonium were reduced to rubble. I mean to uncover the truth behind his words, the truth of my mother. Right. Those words that we heard after doing the first raid, I do believe that was your mother's words, right? She was saying, please help him or save him. In reference to the younger self of La Habrea, and his thoughts were that he was the reason for Athena's death. So Athena still lingers on looking over these two idiots who can't seem to understand each other, and she wants them to move on. So let's do that. Let's help these two idiots have a bonding father-son moment and tell them that Athena just wants to see her. Anyway, Larbraeus was quick to dismiss his claims. I failed to see what Hephaestus would gain from fabricating such a story. All I was told of my mother's death was that she perished in an accident. Huh. No one would say more. It was almost as if they feared saying more, in fact. Even if it was not Larbraeus that dealt the final blow, we've all seen our own eyes how quickly he can condemn others to die. I only wish to know at last what befell her. What do you think, Delia? Does Larbraeus have any regard for the lives of others, or will he carry out his duty with another blood on his hands? I don't know, man. I have no idea what he might be in this age. This age? How long has it been since you last met? Regardless, I'd like you to try and view him as he is now. Another opinion would be much appreciated. Yep. But it doesn't seem like bad. He's the stoic kind of person who keeps bad thoughts, right? Typical person who hides away his anxieties and things he blames himself for. But it is plain there's much to consider. Thank you, dear. It's easy for me to get carried away by emotion where he's concerned. We should focus on the task at hand, proving to Library that we are capable of saving Pandemonium and its keepers. The most convincing way to do that will be to regain control of Abyssus. Right, so let's go fight some monsters. Let's put them back in their cage. Although I loathe to admit he would know more about those depths than any of us, and seeing as how we require every advantage we can afford. Here, would you speak to him? He seems to have a special interest in your capabilities and may deign to help at your suggestion, only to see what you can do. Right, so let's get some recon on what the next fight or fights will be. Holy crap, this is a lot of talking now. A hell of a lot of talking. But it's nice building of character, so I don't mind it. Eric appears to have deep trust in you, and Elizabeth tells me you share some relation to Azim. Huh. Okay, so maybe he trusts us now that we are relatable to Azim. Your unusual ether does mark you as a familiar. It is unlike anything I've seen, even among the countless concepts I have observed. They think that I would encounter an existence I could not create by my own hand. Azim never ceases to surprise. That is Azim for you. The previous Azim was much the same in taking the entirety of the star into consideration. She came to hold their emotions and people that a more logical mind would have discarded. This made her act in our own self-interest more often than not. True, but for the right reasons. Just as you and Elizabeth have conducted yourself in this matter, the true danger of Azim's nature is its tendency to infect all those. Yep, I guess we're gonna get you too. Emmett said much the same. Yep, got Emmett as well in the end. Trust that I shall do naught that would violate my duty. We also got Xenos. And we also got oh my god, I can't believe I forgot the bird's name. Meteon, right? And Hermes as well, I think. Did we get Hermes? No, I don't think we got Hermes in the end. He ended up still being very bitter at the very end. So we didn't get Hermes. Maybe Hermes will pop up at some point. And yet you so frivolously invoked your authority as emissary to justify this little excursion. It matters little. However, only your deeds can speak for you now. Yep, I have to prove myself to you. You wish to know more of Abyssus, I take it, although I no longer have control over its many functions. Why not? Because your younger self is in control. I can yet sense what creations lie within. The chief key was reached as far indeed. Well then, what do we have to look forward to? I don't like your word, Themis. Look forward to? I'm not looking forward to this. I sense no creations of note. Perhaps they have been made into fodder for experimentation, or perhaps they have been transferred into the deeper circles. Yet, Hephaestus would never allow you safe passage. He has left a trial for you to overcome. Speak of hegemony, Guild of Abyssus. Although her presence is stained with marks of corruption, it is unmistakable. I knew her as a woman gifted in magic and blessed with highly logical mind. While I can sense those qualities within her, still there is something else at work. Yet something has got in her mind, I presume. If I had to hazard a guess, I would say that she's already been twisted into Prometheus, doubtless against her will, right? So is she half monster now? Damn, that sucks. She's been turned. Yeah, Themis, we must rescue her from that cruel fate. Are we able to do that? Did we save the guy that we fought? I don't think we did. I think we ended up killing him. If we cannot, we can Can I at least seal her away until we find means to undo the damage? Yep, perfect. That's a good choice. It's our duty. Or their duty, because they caused this. Well, he caused this. He allowed this to happen. Your allies make you bold, Eric. I very much look forward to seeing you, how far they carry you. Blair. Man, what is this awkwardness? Jeez, Athena, who I think is still overlooking you two because she did say a few words, is not pleased with this. Just get along. 6th circle, okay. Circle. That took very long to get us to the 2nd. I didn't get my loot for this, I'll do it off stream. Also, I need to go pee. Be right back. So I presume it is hegemony now. I think. Let's see. La Habrea insists that the only way to save their star from the horrors lurking within Pandemonium is to summary destruction. Yeah, you are tasked with interring hegemony. Okay, it is hegemony next. The first raid was with the carbuncles, interesting. It's also really funny that it's in reference to the old summoner carbuncle, which did dot damage. And I don't know how like a scary carbuncle like that somehow turned into a very cute thing. Oh, I guess it's telling us a good ending of things, right? If they were able to reconfigure the failures to be something a lot better. So there's 100% a good ending to this story because of Carbuncle. Hello, Hegemony. Are you gonna give us dialogue or get straight into the fight? Yeah, you've just been turned into half monster. Okay. Oh boy. I don't like where this is going. A bunch of wards on the floor. Oh my god, the music. So good. Right, let's do this. Oh, it's really good music. What will you do, Hegemony? Etheric Polyominoid. You gonna turn someone small? No. Okay. Not sure what's happening. Looks like a wave. So I am a little bit curious. Not curious, cautious. Okay, you're hitting the side, so... Okay. Are you gonna change it? No. That is... I need to move... Oh, I fucked up. I probably should have... traveled to someone. I'm mega rusty. Not played in a while. Transmission. Should I... Do you plant something? No. Okay, it's us. We are the second one. Okay, we are the second. Bossomorph. Takes over my body once it's... Oh, sure, okay. Ah! I did not realize it was the front cleave, okay. It's like Medusa's cone, okay. Okay, let's not do that again. Okay, let's turn ourselves outwards and not screw someone in front of us. What? Are you gonna change it? Horse, okay, so that is the front. I presume the waves are more savage here. Okay, you're gonna turn. Are you gonna do the sideways? Yes, you are. I can do this. I have to... Oh, okay. I thought I had enough time to at least cast a spell, but no. I know now not to cast a spell during that. I do want to stay behind you. Okay, it's all of us now. I have to turn away when the timer gets low. I fucked up. Right, 8, 6. Okay. Dark Ashes. Should be simple enough. Oh my god, I need to remember that I do have a rotation I have to do. Synergy. Ah, there's two different ones. There's a red one and a purple one. I don't know why I need to pay attention to that. I'm not doing savage raiding. Oh, I need to do this. Ethereal exchange. That changes you, okay, but I'm still safe here. Oh my god, it changes the direction as well, okay. Okay. No, it didn't. It's just, oh my god. I'm so stupid. I should have realized. Warping. Okay, so she's going to turn. I have to stay here, okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Let's do another Xeno into Thunder. Yeah, it is called triple cast. Gonna swap. So here should be fine. Oh, I missed the time for that. Oh, you're gonna hit in front, are you? Yep. Can I cast now? I think. Yeah, okay. Maybe? Oh! Okay. Oh, not Thunder. Probably could have casted another Fire for there, but I was a little bit scared. I need to do Thunder. I need to remember that I have to have uptime. Okay, 19 seconds. A while until that goes off. We are the second. And these are gonna turn. I can do fire. I have to turn away though. I have to despair. Into fire, into thunder. Into despair. Xeno into this, and maybe another Xeno. Nope, not enough for Xeno. It's turning. I have to go over here. Pretty cool. I should be fine here. Nearly dead, under 10%. Let's swift cast despair. Go into ice and then thunder. Swap to fire. Should be fine here. Oh, I think it might go off, right? No, you're fine. Yeah. There you go. Okay. It was difficult trying to pay attention to my rotation and where I should move. So I messed up a bunch. Yeah, good fight. Good fight. Very good music. Seems like this raid scene, this raid tier is more about puzzle solving than reaction. it's going to be quite tough for people to figure out the puzzles. Because it does seem like a very puzzle type raid here. Alright, shop. We'll do this. What do I want? Sure. I'm not getting any of that, am I? Definitely getting that. What did I get? Right. Accessory. I can leave now. So, Eric, did we want to hegemony? The keyword is sealed away and I left. Okay, cool. Oh, we didn't manage to save the first one. Interesting. The operator cannot deny us now. Let's just choose crit. Eric seems eager to dispel La Habrea's doubts. I don't think he necessarily doubts us. I believe that he wants us to succeed. Our plan was a success, although I hardly need to tell you that. Hegemony has been sealed away, and now you have no choice but to admit merit in our methods. Yeah, you have the right of it. I am not so petty as to deny the achievements of those I've squabbled with, no matter how strongly we disagree. Smirk. Moreover, this being, ether as thin as retreating mist, unable to wield creation magics, yet powerful enough to subdue a Prometheus, has made this ordeal far more interesting. Then we have leave to continue. As for that, there is one among you who's very, oh my god, his very presence puts the others at risk. It would be best to proceed without him, for failure would have consequences that far reach beyond Padua. I'm wondering if he's saying that just because he doesn't want him to get hurt, because he understands that the deeper you go, the harder the monsters are. I wonder. And who, and who do you speak of? A warder who cannot even conduct his own duty without aid. In this place, I hope alone is not enough to overcome what awaits you. A single misstep will send you all to your doom. Yep, he's absolutely just saying it out of care, but he's a little bit stern in his message. What will you do, Eric? So long as we each do our part and look to allies by our side, even a neophyte can operate his companions. I'm not sure what neophyte means. What's a neophyte? Underling? Weakling? I'm not sure. That's something Delia and Themis has taught me. While I do not wish to express my bias, I'm inclined to agree. If my investigation has made anything clear, it is that we are together greater than the sum of our parts. And hope has brought us this far. It drives us to seek the right path and to act before that path lies close to us. Then tell me, what is it you hope for? To see Hephaestus in chains, that is the surest way to prevent further sacrifices. I'm aware that destroying Pandemonium would rid of him, but the cost is far too great. And I admit I wish to know how he means to resurrect Athena. Also, I know I'm not reading word for word. Might be paraphrasing a few sentences here and there, just so it's easier for me to understand. And there we have it. You must leave this place at once and do not think to set foot in Pandemonium again. Oh, he's angsty about Athena. Any words that are about Athena, he He's got problems, man. You are capable and that much is plain, yet Hephaestus cannot be suffered to live, and I shall not allow his talk of resurrection to poison mine or yours, or anyone else's mind. Life flows in a cycle, this is known. All souls return to the underworld. And Athena is no exception. However, she is not fully gone because she departed with regret, right? You only truly depart, what I would say in this reality, in this world, is if you are clear of conscience, right? If you have no bearings that bring you back. And that is clear, right? In the Endwalker, when we fought Hermes, he was supposed to have returned to whatever the etheric stream, but he was still there because he had all this despair, all this hatred still within him, as well as oh my god, that annoying guy in Stormblood, I cannot remember his name. He was still here because he still had anger and all this remorse and regret that he had against us and whatnot. So, that being said, Athena is absolutely still here, still not back at the ethereal sea. She still has lingering doubts and regrets that she wants to clear. Which I presume is with your doubts of you're blaming yourself for Athena and him not having a mother to sort of help him or encourage him that he would not have. Yeah, Athena, I think Athena is still here. Cannot be ignorant of the folly of Hephaestus' words. Even were he to breathe life into a body, the soul contained within would not be your mother's. What if our knowledge is imperfect? What if Hephaestus has discovered something that no one has? He knows all what you do, understands the bitter reality of the world, he wouldn't pursue the impossible. I think Eric, I've already explained this, that he is merely my twisted reflection. Is it worth bringing back your mother if it means others are used and discarded like tools? Is it worth it to see her once more? Now, you measure the worth of your colleagues' lives? What was that foolish braying about them? What was that foolish braying about saving them? Merely a performance to hide your childish devotion to your mother? Oh no. Please. Oh god. Would you call me a fool? You who murdered your wife in service of your ambition for the sake of the star, no doubt. Uh-oh. What's happening? I can hear again, that voice inside my head. Whose voice, I wonder? I know who to follow, Hephaestus' father. Mother. Oh, I love you so, and this voice will guide me to you. Ah, he's gotten control now. Okay. Oh, listen not, Eric. Yeah, that's Athena. Can you hear her? Apologies, you told me that calm art stays the course, but I can never even grasp the rudder. There we go, Athena still lives. As a soul, she has not passed on. So I guess that's how Hephaestus is able to control people. If people are in anger or despair, Hephaestus will be able to control you. And I presume the wardens, the keywords were able to be controlled because they had despair and they were trying to lock up the monsters and whatnot. I'm just assuming stuff. Are we just gonna stand here and think? Or are we gonna go save him? Come on now. Festus' cunning spice walked by and whatever took hold of Eric. It made short work of his reason. From the moment he laid eyes upon me, I could sense his hatred and rage simmering below the surface. It was but a matter of time until it spilled forth. I'll be honest with you, you kind of you caused that as well, so don't blame him. It was your fault as well, and that was when he fell into the spell's embrace. Magic woven with such skill that Eric himself failed to notice until it was too late. If this is the measure of Hephaestus' power, then other keywords had little chance to resist it. Yep. We saw his work during our encounter with Hesperus, doubtless Hephaestus. Magic's fed his... Man, these names are so similar. Magic's fed his admiration and envy until there was no room for naught else in his heart. Ah, interesting. So it's not just rage, it's just anything that would sort of send you to delusion. And there was something else besides. Did you not feel the presence of another? It is Athena. As I thought someone was trying to warn Eric, but who? Could it have been one of the keywords? Oh my god, can you guys stop? I know it's Athena. Alas, the warning arrived too late. I had already provoked Eric past the point of no return. Yep, you asshole. I bear the burden for this failure. In my stubbornness, I could but scorn the boy, and Hephaestus knew that. It's interesting that he cannot hear Athena's voice, his wife. I guess he's blocked it so badly that if he were to hear her voice, he wouldn't believe it's her. He might be able to hear it, but he just ignores it and doesn't believe it's real, and I dread to think of the ordeal that awaits him due to my rashness. There's yet time to save him. We can easily regain control of Bessos, giving us a firm foothold in which brave pandemoniums, from which to brave pandemoniums, those levels, the enemy is within reach. Just with Hesperus, Eric is in danger of being consumed by Hephaestus' spell. However, I have faith that he will not easily lose sight of himself. The way forward is clear. Lahabrea, pray tell us of what you know beyond the Bessos. I can only assume one more keyword lies. Wow, okay, so we're gonna go through all the keywords and then I guess the final raid. The 4 raids will be something else entirely different. The deepest level of Pandemonium is called Tartarus, and your passage shall be challenged not only by a keyword. Hephaestus has laid traps in every corner of his halls. You have no hope of surviving past the threshold. That is expected where the that I expect is where the shells shine. The dissolute ether shall allow us to step through the traps unimpeded. We saw it when Hephaestus had no effect. Hephaestus had no effect, and doubtless even has he yet to devise a countermeasure. Yeah, I don't think he can touch us, right? If we were to die here, would we die? Or if we died here, would we still have our body back? I wonder. Anyway, then time is of essence. Hephaestus is already well aware that you can match a keyword in battle. He will not stand idle while you stroll past his other defenses at your leisure. Agreed. However, clarity will be indispensable to our success, and I'm afraid I must insist upon it ere we depart. What are you not telling us? We have yet to discern to what ends Hephaestus would use Eric. If you would know, I would ask that you would enlighten us. That is true. Why does he want Eric? There is the matter of Athena. Why do you so fiercely rebuke Eric's things Eric's feelings for his mother. I understand the very thought of resurrecting the dead as anathema. It's anathema. You act as if grief over her passing should be equally so. How are we to grapple with what plagues our friend and drives our foe if you refuse to acknowledge it? Semester. Therapist. I do acknowledge it. I wish only to spare those that feel it greater pain. Yeah. I presume, but it's not the greatest way of doing it. Yeah. I mean, these are all good choices. But which one's the sassiest? And so you drove your son over the edge, so instead of being honest, you pick middle one's the sassiest. How dare you? Well, get shit talked. You deserve it. Oh, no, you're right. Exactly. The blame for Eric's fate rests squarely on my shoulders. Very well, I shall lay bare the truth, but only after the foe before us has been laid low. What's next? I wonder. Oh, so, right, it's the next keyword. The remaining keyword is Agdistis. She has served Pandemonium since its inception, and her affinity for magic is peerless even among the keywords. Okay. Interesting. Oh. Okay, now it makes sense. The last keyword, they were talking about how she was a very smart mind in logic, so that raid was puzzle-like. This one is affinity for magic? I'm not sure what that means though. Festus knows that losing her would mean the end of his experiments. He has hidden her in a space unreachable by conventional means. But your presence makes mockery of such barriers. The scarcity of your ether means it will be trivial to send you directly to Agdistis. Okay. You shall approach as closely as caution will allow. You know where the battle will commence, so I do not anticipate difficulty in detecting your presence. Okay. From afar, I shall do my best to provide you with ground on which to fight and phantom allies to aid you. As for the intimate, I have yet to think of a foolproof method. Intimate shall not be necessary. What do you have, La Habrea? From here, I can sense Agdistis' essence, but it's scarcely recognizable. Festus was more ambitious with her than he was with Hegemony. Ah, damn it. She has been transfigured such that is barely a scantling of herself. Oh, that sucks, mate. Maybe we can still save her, I don't know. But we can take comfort in what a mercy the underworld will be to her. Guess we have to kill her? Hmm. Seventh circle. Let's see. He can join. I don't think I need to run to the gate every single time. Yeah, okay. I did want to read that. In the course of... Oh, that's a glare, come on. Eric's mind falls into the hands of the enemy and is spirited away to Tartarus, Pandemonium's deepest circle. The only path to his rescue goes through Agdistis. His magics are peerless among the Keywords, even more so now that they have been augmented by Hephaestus' endless experiments. To deliver her soul from suffering and bring Eric's to safety, you must face your most daunting foe yet. Guess we have to... Yeah, we have to kill her to deliver her soul from suffering. Magic, eh? I guess there's going to be a ton of AoE, I'm not sure. Fire magic? So we're going to have to stop moving, ice magic, move, lightning, spread, and whatnot. Water push. Okay. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. The last two raids were fun. Oh no, this one will be fun. Hopefully not too complicated, because if it's too complicated I won't be able to get my rotations out. I'm surprised that I managed to survive actually the first 2 raids. Maybe I jinxed it. Maybe I will die in this one. Let's see. Let's hear the music. What is the music like? Also, what does she look like? Is she a tree? I mean, that tree's moving. Or the bush. Oh. Oh my god, what has he done to her? What the fuck? You're a monster, what the hell did you do to her? Man, I feel so bad for her. Holy shit. That is horrible. Music's good. I will skip this cutscene because it's just the entrance. Hey. Okay, you're gonna do left and right slams, I presume. Typically for a big guy with arms, you do slams. Okay. Oh, you have a huge hitbox. Kind of scuffed the opening. What is this? The middle? I'm not sure. Okay, okay. Oh. Are you gonna do the left side down? No, you don't. You missed us wholly. Oh, I need to... Would love it if these guys didn't stand in my ley lines. It's frustrating that I have to move out of it just well. Okay, are you gonna pull one of your arms? Nope. That is the front. Let's move all the way back. I do have triple class so I can walk. Push off your arms, maybe the left one, okay. I have to despair there because... Oh, no, actually I could have fired. Okay. Okay. Did we... Oh, interesting. Okay. I have to be very careful about... Is that the front? That is the front, I believe. Yep. And you do one of your arms. Which one? Left arm? Okay. I have to despair here. Oh, this is very much not lag-based friendly, at least right now for me. Spark of life. Oh, the fire ran out, so I didn't get an instant pass. It's a heavy bleed. Should be able to get a despair here with quick cast. Okay, minions. I have to kill them. Oh, okay. It's just AoE on the platforms. Extra flares. Okay, let's just run into this one. moves very slow. I can just stay here. Forbidden fruit. Okay, what will you spawn next? I need to thunder. Is that a push, I wonder? Okay, it is. Oh, I lost. Really good. Music is very good. Okay. Oh, what do I do? Then we move in. Okay, interesting. The lead of us gave us the platform to be able to do it. Alright, XIV. It's just running into this one. Should be fine here. Oh no, I'm not fine. Oh, I was fine. That's the front. Okay, we need to move to the back. Then you will do one of your arms. Oh god. Forbidden fruit is gonna spawn a bunch of guys. Is it gonna... Interesting. We're in the middle now. That is just the AoE. I need to... Let's run over here. Oh, I couldn't do despair because... Didn't have enough MP. Right, let's stay here. Should be fine. Then the pathways will spawn. Okay, cool. I'll move back here. Maybe I should walk on the pathways. This is a pretty good spot because I can just move slightly. Yeah, stay here. That's the back. So we need to move to the front. All the way to the front. Holy smokes. I need to thunder. These guys will move. Forbidden fruit, maybe the birds. Probably the birds. We'll do front cleave. No, it's just the AoE. Oh, which one goes off first? Right, now I can go in. I need to thunder. And I have to... Oh, did I do it wrong? We got a... It's the front. Oh no. Both of the healers are down. I don't think we can do this now. We have two paladins, so it is possible because they can heal. Oh, it does look like they were dying. Okay, very simple fight. Easy enough. It just caught us in that last section. Oh, it's because there were towers. One tower probably here that we didn't get, and I think we got the sides. It's probably not a good spot to do it here because you will slam down in the front and do the slide. But I can go to someone. Let's go to Ken. Let's despair. And then once that goes off, we go back. Then we can do Blizzard. Please spread. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry. There's another black mage. There's the back. Let's do fire. How much? Okay, not too much. Should be able to despair here. That is the front. I will do this. Despair. Okay, I can despair. Oh, Xeno here to move. Let's triple cast. Just to have it on cooldown. Oh, that move sucks because it completely messes the timer. I have to thunder, that's the front, into one of the cleaves. I have to despair here because I'm running out of time. Which one? Left side, I have to go here. Xeno. Oh, buddy, why would you do that? You should have just stayed there. Right, it's probably gonna spawn a bunch of these guys, right? So I'm gonna put my ley lines here. So I do believe this is the AoE one. Then later on it will be the birds. I have to Xeno here. Yeah, and then the birds are next. Thunder. Oh, it's XIV. Should be fine here. Who just stood in the middle? Right, this is the birds. I think I can just stay right here. Unless he's going to do a front and back slam, I wonder. I have to thunder. Okay, what will you do? Glare. That's middle, right, Elizabeth show spawn the middle. Can I get one more fire off before I can? Oh, yeah, I can. Right, normal rotation into despair. I'm just gonna be over here. I think I should be fine here. Oh god, I'm not. Okay. Oh, no, Blizzard, come on. I have to move to the back. Right, fruit should be in the middle, right? I will put my ley lines down. Yep. And then we should spread to the sides. I should be fine here. Just please don't come close to me because ley lines. Thunder into despair. I got hit so much there. I have to run to the sides because I am shielded, so I'm fine. Forbidden fruit, that is the AoE with the hand slam, right? Yep. Will you slam the front again? No, it's the birds. It's the front, okay. I have to thunder here. I have to despair because I don't have enough time. So I would fire into triple cast. Right, there should be the two AoEs and then a slam. Let's see. What will you do? This fight is really easy in normal mode. He's got a set of patterns that he does. So is this... Right, I will take this tower, guys. Someone take the... Yep, we got it. Okay. so I didn't mess it up the first time. Let's move back. It's just that someone didn't get the tower. Cleave. That's thunder. Early thunder, so not optimal, but for the sake of movement, I did it. Right, spark of life. Wish. Oh, I need to stick close for the heal. I'm just gonna stay here. Okay, now I can be back. Oh, I have to. I think AoE can reach me here, right? Spare into thunder. Oh, I messed up. I think I used mana font and then despaired. Right, it's gonna summon a bunch of stuff. Which one is this now? There's one at the very edge. Interesting. It's a bird AoE. Oh god, okay. I could just shortcast this, but it's fine. X says you should be fine right here, right in the middle here. Oh, I messed up. I had to go into Blizzard there. I can stay right here. Oh boy. Oh. I think I got auto attack there. That's a boss target too. Thanks, I guess. Doing well though. 8%. You are doing the mega heal. Okay, thank you. Oh, that guy fell down because he went in too early. Unfortunate. I should be fine here. Okay, you just have to move into one of them. Okay, that is the front. Into one of the cleaves. I will go towards someone. Please move quickly. That's the only problem with going to someone, is that people tend to be slow. So it's not like a reasonable choice. It might be often better to just move yourself. Also, there's a little bit of jankiness with desync with other players as well. Okay, well done guys. Second try. Also, I'm not sure how it died there. Right, I got attacked as well as the AoE. I think the boss targets 2 people, but one tank was dead. Yeah. An okay fight, not as good as the first and second, but still pretty good. I imagine in the Savage mode it'll get way more interesting. Well done to the healers, obviously. Don't think I got anything there. Ooh. Maybe I got that one, so I will just pass on these. I did get the chest. Okay, let's leave. I know I don't have to click on that to leave. Okay. Home stretch to the final. Let's see where the story goes. I'm interested. Where does this leave off? Oh, don't tell me he turns Eric into something. Oh, I have a bad feeling. The moment this was slain, the flow of evil in Pandemonium focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel source which we could quickly convey ourselves. It was almost as if we were ushered here. Wait, hold on. The flow of evil in Pandemonium focused keenly on this location, creating a tunnel source which we could quickly convey ourselves. Convey ourselves to what? To me? Okay. The space is created with care and concealed with powerful walls. Only a keyword would have been able to detect it, and even then with great difficulty, ergo. Meaning what? Odysseus. Yeah, her soul still lives on. She told us well, she was there. If only I could restore Tartarus to order, but I'm afraid this is the most that I can manage with such power as remains to me. Oh, I feel sorry for Odysseus. She turned into... experimented on and turned into a monster. Hold on. She's a very, very brave person to have been able to still have a consciousness after death. Likewise, keyword Odysseus. I should not be surprised you were able to break 3 of Hephaestus' spells, even diminished as you were. Damn. Wish we could have saved her. It's not an easy task even with your aid. These curses dig into one's heart, creating a storm of emotions that is all too easy to become lost in. Only by chance did a fragment of myself remain, illuminating a path through the madness. And thus I am able to appear before you now, even while my body was powerless to resist Hephaestus' commands. Some part of my logical mind stood alone in defiance. It even managed to speak. Anything else? Oh, that was your voice. It wasn't Athena's. Okay. The report, that was you. Doubtless, you recognize my voice from the many times I've called out to you. The hope that those pleas would not fall on deaf ears was all that kept me from succumbing to hopelessness. Wow. Okay, that threw a curveball. I thought it was Athena, but it was Odysseus. Hold on. Odysseus. Very, very strong. Will. But I have a greater purpose here than simply saying my farewells. There's something you must know. The tragedies of the past do not repeat in the present. So that tragedies do not repeat? Okay. Forgive me for what I am about to do, Master Labrea, but the story must be told. This is the only way to understand Hephaestus' fixation on Eric. No longer can you hide away your heart. Law bomb us, go on. This, do it. Oh, she's gonna law bomb us right in the head. Oh my god, are you Athena? Oh my god, no way. Oh, no, you're not Athena. Maybe it's like this. Hephaestus, no, the marks him as Labrea. Master Labrea had brought an end to Lady Athena's life and sealed away a part of his memories and emotions within Hephaestus. Ah. Okay. These are my recollections of the moments following. That is really stupid, actually. That he would think that was a good idea. I know you have misery and whatnot, but that's like really dumb way. Just hide away your emotions that you cannot deal with. And you truly have no intention of revealing the truth to Eric. My lesser half is now buried where none can find it. We would be wise to do the same with our memory of this day. Blood should not sway the spirit soul, but Athena's teachings have warped the boy. I fear he would see our star burn to keep his mother safe. Athena's teachings? What do you mean? Was Athena a bad person? Eric believes that he feels loved, but he's shackled by dependence. He could not bear the burden. Shouldn't assume stuff about your son. His dependence makes it all the more important to be open with him. Exactly. This. He will seek answers about his mother's loss and shall inevitably lead him to you. Are you willing to accept the blame for Athena's death? Are you willing to accept your son's hatred? If that is what comes to pass, then so be it. Better be to be burdened with hatred than the knowledge that Athena thought that his body and soul were mere tools to be used. Oh, Interesting, so Athena was the monster. Wow. Role reversal. La Habrea was not that, it was Athena. Even were I to tell him what his mother plotted, he would ever seek reasons to believe that the true fault lies with me or with him. Should he merely hate me, he will remain unfettered by doubt, be to serve the star from his parent's shadow. Damn, that sucks. That sucks. Okay. But what did she want him for then? Eric loved his mother more than life itself, and yet what a dreadful truth you've borne all this time. Hold on, how did he come to love his mother if his mother thought of him as just mere tools and was going to use him for something? I presume. Was his mother not kind to him? Or was... I'm not sure, I don't know. Still a lot of pieces that I don't know yet. Such is La Habrea's nature. Every action, every word, a solution to life's great dilemmas, and none to spare for his own. What I have revealed to you is but a small portion of a larger picture. Yep, I shall leave it to La Habrea to paint the rest for you and Eric, I hope. Goodbye. This. You did very well. Thank you, Igdistis. Man, Igdistis reminds me of an art sacrificing herself and will. I always admire you, you know, what choice did I have when you sacrificed so much to guide our star to the heavens? Damn, I wish we could have saved her. Festus has doubtless sensed that his final keyword has fallen and we should return to the surface before he moves to strike us here. Interesting. So, okay, so we're actually gonna fight. We're gonna fight him, okay. If we are to face him, we must be prepared to bring our full strength to bear. I wonder who's the final boss of this. Not this current raid, but next raid. I wonder where the story will go. So weird. There's still a big picture that we don't know. I have no idea where it could go. I guess it'll go towards the mother's story and La Habrea. Maybe into how they fall in love and whatnot. Igdistis was ever a bold woman, even in her final moments, that she would unearth the secrets of my past for all of you to look upon. Still, but glad am I that she faced you as her last opponent. I can think of none more worthy than to send her soul off to the other side. Yep. Hold on, Igdistis. One final wish. The vision you saw told the story far more eloquently than I ever could. Athena was consumed by her research and was willing to sacrifice her own child if it hastened her progress. What was her research then? She did not offer him a position here out of sense of love or pride. It was merely because she knew he would be the most pliable test subject. I see now why you had the truth from him. I cannot say with certainty that Eric could handle the weight of such betrayal after holding his mother on a pedestal for so long. Why would he hold her on such a high regard if that was the case? What? I don't understand. What? Doesn't make any sense in terms of... like... I'm not sure. Have they ever spoken to each other? What? I don't understand. I don't understand the relationship between Eric and his mom. If his mom wanted to use him for his means, unless he unless Athena continually lied to Eric, showered him with love and whatnot, for the purpose of bringing him closer to use him. That might have been the case. Fortunately, it seems not even her death ensured his safety. Festus. Unfortunately, it seems not even her death ensured his safety. What? What does that mean? Oh, no, I get it. Because she's dead, he's safe now, but that did not keep him from being safe. Hephaestus is still here, has taken up Athena's research, and succeeded in creating Mythio. I don't know what his ultimate end is, but it's his plane that is connected with the resurrection of Athena, yep. The knowledge alone is sufficient to direct our next course of action. As for the rest of the story, we shall hear after we have returned to Eric to safety in accordance to Agdistis' last wish. Very well. I can at least assure you that finding him shall prove relatively simple now that Hephaestus can no longer bend the pandemonium to his will. Cool. There's but one place left for him to find refuge, the Black Heart of Tartarus, where Athena built her testing. Oh, I'm interested to see what it looks like. You can assume that Hephaestus will offer fierce resistance. I must focus every effort on securing a safe means of approach. Also, thank you for the last fight. You helped us there. La Habrea, I would ask that you assume the duty of summoning the Elite's Phantom Warriors. I have no objections. My ability to fight within Tartarus would be greatly diminished in any case. However, I wish to deal with the final blow to Hephaestus myself. There is no need to dirty your hands with such a deed. I don't understand. That is his emotions that he's placed onto this thing, this person, this being. I don't understand. Can't you just fuse together? What do you mean kill? I take it then that you have no intent to seal him away as before. The presence I felt when I encountered Hephaestus bore little resemblance to the entity I created. By his own hand, he has become something far more wicked, and the same magus that once shackled him may very well shatter before the power he wields. On my pride as a researcher, I am loath to repeat the same mistake twice. I would not see these events played out again, and so he must be extinguished. So then, I shall open a way forward. May we finish this together. Okay. That was kind of abrupt. Alright, 8th circle, final one, okay. After that I will end the stream. Then tomorrow will be... maybe tomorrow. Should I take a break? Anyway, I think tomorrow will be MSQ. Let's see. We are fighting Hephaestus now. The last one is always the interesting one. Maybe the hardest one as well, maybe? At last, Hephaestus' wicked plan is laid bare. He aims to use Eric as a tool to resurrect Athena, former chief keyword of Pandemonium. Although his exact motivations remain shrouded in mystery, there is no limit. There is no time for doubt. For every idle moment allows Hephaestus to draw one step closer to completing his grand experiment. Hurry to the hidden experimental compound, and this chain of twisted ambition might be broken at last. What caused Athena to go crazy with her research, I wonder? Is there something beyond research that was compelling her to do so without right in her mind? Right, I wonder if the music has changed. I presume it will. Will probably be another banger. there gonna be a cutscene before this fight? I wonder. Hey, Festus. Oh, that wasn't Hephaestus, that was Eric. No, it was Hephaestus.
Erechthonios is mine, heart and soul. And with your death, none will be left to stop me.
I did not expect that kind of voice, I'll be honest. Ooh. Interesting. Oh, what a jammer. Holy shit, okay. Let's get started. Let's get started. What a jam. Right, there are... The floor is split. There are chains. I wonder. Oh, we have a DSR tank. Do not disappoint me. I expect no deaths from DSR. It's definitely going to be two phases, right? Bad opening rotation. I don't know why I did what I did. Right. Okay, what you do? Fire. Is that a front cleave? Probably I have to move it to the side. Okay, perfect.
Leave naught but ash in your wake.
Phoenix, is that AoE? Do I move away or do I... Everyone's moving close, so... Okay, Phoenix is sideways, okay. This is the side, I need to move away. I have to do this because I'm a little bit scared. Don't think I'll be able to... That is a line tank. Yeah. Okay, Despair into Thunder.
Behold the fruits of sacrifice.
Oh, it's a remix of another song. Interesting. It's very cool.
You are prey to be consumed.
Into the shadows, okay. You're doing something to the floor. Oh, I don't look at it. Okay. Oh, buddy. I'll thunder you and... yeah. Despair, I will swift past this. Ectothermos. Not sure what that is. Right, raid wide. I should probably go towards the group, so let's move over. Can I lay lines, I wonder? Fourfold fires. Middle, okay.
Go forth and sate your boundless
Okay,
hunger.
well these two will explode, I presume. Okay, and then the next one will explode. Yeah, they do. Right, I will lay lines here. Hopefully... Oh, you're doing it again.
From fulgent flame my servants
That is...
rise.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, well...
Out of
Thunder.
my sight.
Pretty simple for now. I am curious about your second phase.
I shall see my wish fulfilled.
Reforge Reflection. You... Oh, you're doing... Well, your similar form. Are you gonna...
Know my rage.
Okay. I have to be pushed this way and then back. Okay. I think I should be fine right here. push us here and then back. Oh, I can't cast. Oh my god, you suck. You suck during this phase. Rearing Rampage, that's behind you, I presume. Rearing. Oh, that's AoE. I need to Thunder. You have turned back. Okay, cool. So you have different forms. Volcanic torches. Okay. Oh, I see. Doing it again. And which ones are doing it? Okay, here's safe. These guys should be able to spread out. I will stay here.
Leave naught but ash in your way.
Sunforged. I should be fine here. Okay. Spare.
A fitting death.
Genesis of Flame. Is that AoE? Okay. I kind of want to get closer for heals. So let's do this.
Behold the fruits of
Reforge,
sacrifice.
Reflection.
You are brave.
Into the shadow, so it's gonna spawn a bunch of stuff. Oh my god. Okay, buddy. Where will you go? Here, let's look away from here. Let's count. Let's target you. To Xeno. Thunder on the main. The middle is unsafe. It's going to fire. Triple cast. XIV, which is a raid wide. Simple stuff, okay. I wonder if there is a second phase. I don't think there will be.
Perish in flame's embrace.
Alright, we have to go to the middle and then we have to move side to side.
And
So,
sate
the
your
right side.
boundless hunger.
First, I have to triple cast this soon because I will be moving. Oh, diagonally. Okay, changing stuff. I have to fire. It's the diagonal into. Oh, buddy. I don't know why I did that. I'm probably dead. Let's move to the side. My shield protect me. Be there. Very lucky. Right, that's the ley lines. Probably not a great time to ley lines. Am I dead? Is this a raid one? It was. I think you do healers doing so much work. That is the front tank. Should be fine because I'm right here. I fucked up. I did mana front into despair.
I shall see my wish fulfilled.
Right, let's see what this pattern is. Should be dead soon. Oh, it's this one. Okay. It's gonna jump side to side. Yep. Stay here.
You will know my rage.
But which side? Right, there we go. Well done. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Not as good as the first and second one though. I'll be honest. This one's relatively basic. Obviously in Savage mode it would be completely different. But at least for normal, the fourth one, it's okay, right? I still think Carbuncle is the best one. Right, yeah. Good work to the healers. Oh. Well, I'm done here. See you guys. Oh. Also got that. Okay. See you guys. Alright, let's finish the story now. Alright, what will you do to your other half? The chain of events that led to this moment began with my error when, out of mercy, I confined you here. Now I break it and leave no trace of you behind. Wrong. Error was that you cast out the other half that had guilt and blame and despair. That was when the error began. Not that you confined it to a prison. This is not over. Huh. I see. We will not go peacefully. Oh? The music stopped. Something's big about to happen. Even a cast-off would uphold his pride, though such an impulse must speak to the overwhelming arrogance of my other half. Damn right, you're right. The name Hephaestus shall grow to eclipse yours. None shall remember the deeds of La Brea once unfulfill Athena's ambition and bring Eric's dream to life. It's his dream to... I'm sorry, but what is Eric's dream exactly? You speak as if you care a whit for the boy. Why then do you cower behind him? There are some desires which must not be realized. Athena would see the world destroyed if it meant she could find hers in the ruins. As for Eric... He knows not what his wish would beget, a truth which you have hidden from him. Do you truly believe a father's role is to deceive and manipulate? Shouldn't you be saying that? Well, you are saying it to yourself, essentially. What's up, Eric? My wish? What is your wish, Eric? You would claim the name of Hephaestus and call yourself his father, yet you bind his mind and body in dark chains. Your words, your pride, your ring hollow. Athena wanted her son by her side, and he desires to return there. What wickedness is there in mending a broken family? Athena cared naught for Eric. Oh, is he gonna drop the truth bomb beyond how he could serve her ends? You claim to be acting in his interest, but it is plain you are no different. As I ushered Athena to her end, I vowed that my sole mission in life would be to guide the star true. In service to that vow, I silenced the whispers of my heart. I could not nurture a son while the entire world looked at me for guidance. For that choice, I bear the responsibility. Yet he is still my son, and I will not suffer you to seduce him with false hope. You, who are naught but bitter dregs of Athena and I, and the very worst of us. The very worst of us. Ah, interesting. Mother, she, no, then who? How do I... Listen to your heart, buddy. I don't really have any sway in this. I hear you. I owe you. And the Themis... Eric? Are you gonna betray us? Athena, did you ever... And La Brea, I will have my say. Right, go for it, Eric. What do you want to say? He's not turn out bad. Well done, well done. do it. Prove them wrong. His mind was mine. I can't explain. These words reach me through the haze. That is what an asm does. They rang loud and clear. As did the words of another in a voice much like yours, but resounding with truth. Do your spell. Yep. Lock him. How? When did you master these bonds? Oh, we've interred much worse. You can smile? Oh. Oh. You gonna help? You worthless, you... Guys, locking away the problem is not solving the problem. Oh. Into the crystal. Oh. Interesting. Interesting. But it still doesn't really solve the problem. It appears my fate is the born fruit after all. What are you going to do about the crystal? Your other half is still in there. Oh, you're just going to keep it in your back pocket, are you? Okay. Interesting. Right, you're going to tell him the truth now, are you? You did well, son. Well done. Well done. Right. However, as good as I think this is, I don't think it's the greatest. With Hephaestus' essence contained in this crystal, we may safely return to Eric's. We may safely return Eric to above. That he would bind Hephaestus with only half his senses intact. You quite understand his adeptness in the art of intimate. It was hardly what I had in mind, but a feat deserving of praise nonetheless. Truth imperfect. Any words? I feel no trace of Hephaestus' poison in your mind, and for a blessing, it appears your body is none the worse for the wear. Hey, Themis. Bit late to the party there. I made my way here as soon as I could. I could no longer sense Hephaestus, and the force assailing Pandemonium Barrels has ceased. Are we rid of him for good and all? No, he's still here. He's in the crystal. No, don't nod. He's still here. I see, despite his muddled senses, Eric felt that to seal Hephaestus away was the proper course. I don't think it's a good idea. Anyway, it wasn't so noble as that. I only knew something had to be done, so I acted. Ah, Brer, was that how you dealt with Hephaestus in the past? You sealed him away. Indeed, he was naught but the parts of memory and soul that I had cut away. A mass of ether without material vessel. Storing his essence within a crystal was the most logical. Okay, well, use your brain here. It's going to come out again. Oh my god, are you serious? Themis, you know it's wrong. Why are you just letting this slide? On that matter, I believe it is time. I believe the time has come for you to share the rest of your tale, or Hephaestus' creation and Athena's end. I heard your words, but only vaguely, as if from under the surface of a deep pool. My mother wished to use me? Have you never actually met your mum? I would hear the whole truth. I want to know what happened here and what drove Athena to act as she did. I'm ready. Yeah, what did cause her? Tell us. Athena's brilliance outshone us all. Even the other members of the words of La Habrea were children in comparison. She dedicated to research was she so dedicated to research was she that it was not unheard of her to forget meals or even sleep. Her mind was ever grasping for knowledge, and it was in this endless search that she became obsessed with uncovering the secrets of life. Ah, so she is messing between the boundaries of life and death. You see, while we can conceive life in various forms, the means of creating a soul are beyond our ken. Is ken a word? Kin? Similarly, though we enhance and alter our physical vessels, we have ever been bound to them. Athena's purpose was to shatter these limitations. Oh, interesting. So, but why? Like, do you want to go into the body of a sheep or something? Like, what's the reason? Such limitations as were not meant to surpass, she sought to enter the realm. Oh, okay. She wanted to surpass the physical limits to reach immortality, I presume. Scarce few have the ability to comprehend what such a task entails, let alone the courage to attempt it. Okay, it makes sense. Yeah, she wanted to create this physical body that would become immortal. That was why she was experimenting with the failures, and maybe she could get some sort of idea on what a immortal body would be. But yeah, that's crazy stuff. For most, the thought would be an idle fantasy considered once and then discarded. Not so for Athena. Wait, why are you talking about Athena like you know your mum? As a leader was of Habrea, I spoke with her often about transcending our being. From an academic perspective, the challenge has plagued countless researchers through the ages. It was during these musings that I had begun to formulate a theory, a means by which a person could meld with a creation. That is the dumbest theory ever. You think that creating an immortal body is by fusing with something? That's not. I think you gotta think a little bit deeper than that. The weaknesses of one would be mitigated by the strengths of the other. Ah, I see. That's why. And the result could be something greater than we have ever imagined. Although it was but a theory, Athena insisted I develop it further. Curious about every detail along the way, our conversations became more frequent, and our platonic relationship grew into something much more. Okay, that is how they got closer. Take it, I was born not soon after. So I believe she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden intentions. So I believe she bore true affection for me and was blind to her hidden intentions. So was that a lie? Oh, I'm not sure. When Pandemona was built and she requested to lead the research, I saw no reason to deny her. But even setting aside our relationship, her accomplishments as a scholar made her the obvious choice. However, in giving her Pandemona, I also gave her free rein to conduct whatsoever experiments she could devise. Now there was a tiny bit of a pause, right? When he asked, okay, that was when I was conceived. He kind of paused there. Were you conceived or were you created? And when you found out what she was doing, you killed her. Hold on, he said that in order to create a being, you would have to fuse together so that two strengths were better, right? Meaning, you might not have been conceived through love, but creation. So essentially, you are the sun, but not by means you would think. I made haste to Pandemonium the moment I learned of these hidden chambers. I left Agnessus to watch from Tartarus Festival as I ventured deeper, knowing not what would await me. As for what occurred next, it's best to see with your own eyes. Okay, so we get to see the final moments of Athena. Through what exactly? Okay, it's gonna show us. Is that me? You are well aware that out of respect for our neighbours in Elphis, the researchers of Pandemonium are not to be masked. Yet you stand before me with your face covered. What petty defiance is this? But indeed, so quick you are to rebuke me, though you yourself have not set foot in these halls since their inception. What have you done? You must have known you could not conceal this from myself and exist this forever. As well as you know, I cannot allow it to continue. I shall say this but once, release Eric, else I have no choice but to strike you down. I would meet my end at the hands of none other. However, ere my time is come, I will have you know the why of it. Then you will not desist. Once you understand what has driven me this far, you shall see that stopping was never an option. The feelings of one weight. Of one way little against the deeds of the entire star. Of course, of that I am well aware, but you did not deign to descend from your lofty heights simply to lecture me as you would a child. You have an interest in my motivations, what possessed Athena, peerless researcher and mother of son of the great La Habrea, to embark upon the path to her downfall. History will demand an answer, but it is you who deserves one. Give me your hand, La Habrea. Oh my god, are you serious? Don't read fast enough. Okay. Impossible, you bonded your souls? Question mark? That the boundaries between us would cease to be. She offered me everything to be understood. And what did she do? Found myself unable to refuse. At that moment my mind was a storm of questions, yet one roared the loudest. Okay? Did Athena ever truly love me? And you would know if you would fuse together. I am become the memory and mind. And that is how he knows why she did not love him. Can you feel it? My heart, all that I am. Yes, as if it were my own. A fathomless desire to dissect the mysteries of life, to transcend our mortal flesh and bleed into a higher plane of existence. Are you not godlike already? You're able to create things. Is that not a being of God itself? An unquenchable thirst for knowledge, not a single thought spared for another, not for the star. Hmm. How disappointing. Right, she also did it to understand his attentions as well then. And because it was not of her own, yet what is known cannot be unknown. You have beheld my life's work. Try as you might to excise the memory, the seed of desire remains, and when it takes root, you too shall be consumed by the self-same. Oh, is that a plan? But did it work? I will dig it out. I will dispense with the corruption in my soul ere your rotten insight spreads. Interesting. It was my weakness that I let this wickedness fester, but never again. Today I cast aside these fickle notions. Today I renounce all that I was and live only as La Habrea. Why is she smiling? Sorry, what is happening? Oh, that's the other half. That is the other half that has been corrupted. Okay. That's why he cut it. Or took a part of himself away. Never did I think I would one day face those memories made flesh. Okay, starts to make sense now. Forgive my bluntness, but your actions bordered on insanity. Do you go to such things to escape your memories? You nearly rewrote your very existence. Also, could you not ask for help, buddy? Like, there's plenty of other guys like Emmett which could help you. Rest assured, the change did not go unnoticed by our colleagues in the convocation. Guillaume, Emmett in particular, made plain the suspicions they harbored. Yep, they 100. I'm pretty sure they 100% knew what was happening. Also, Guillaume, don't remember the law with that. As well, they should have. That you escaped with your life was nothing short of a miracle. Why didn't you destroy the crystal then and there? Did you think one day to make use of the knowledge it contained? I will not deny such considerations played into my decision, but my main motivation was fear. I had never attempted such a feat before. The crystal was my sole recourse should something go awry with the remainder of my soul. In hindsight, to cling to it was a mistake born of doubt. Athena must have anticipated that I would resort to such measures and prepare a vessel beforehand and would accept the dregs of my soul. Okay, but it still leaves the question as to what pulls her to... I know she wanted to transcend into godhood, but I mean, they are essentially gods. But what ushered her into going even beyond that, I wonder. Unless she truly was delusional, I wonder. She can't have been, right? Because she held some sort of love with La Habrea, and even to the extent of having a child. Festus doubtless believed that he was performing his duty as a husband and father, yet in truth he was being a puppet pulled to and fro by Athena's desires. His goal was not to raise himself high. He thought only of seeing his dear Athena live again, and that he might finish what she had done. Yet for all that, he and I were alike. We shared yet a fatal flaw. You see, our need to control blinded us to other perspectives. Okay. While I was thrilled to Festus, you called out to me, See now, Slaveria, speak the truth. I mean, what? I mean, well, there we go. I nodded, so I'll just ask what your heart says. What say you? I just want to know one thing. Did you truly believe in hiding the truth was the best for me? Even knowing how I felt about my mother. How could you have these feelings about your mum if you've never met her, you weirdo? What is happening? I don't understand the relationship between Eric and his mum. The La Habrea I know had a fatal flaw after all. I'm still not convinced. I'm still not convinced. I have said all I can say for now, and now it's for you to choose to believe me or not. The La Habrea I know holds duty above all else. I would sooner prostrate myself for an erupting volcano than place my fickle motions in his path. Okay. The La Habrea I know holds duty above all else. I would sooner... Oh, I already read that. When you return to the surface, you doubtless on that mask once more. So, before we climb out of this forsaken pit, I suppose I should say... Thank you, Festus. You gonna smile? You gonna hug? You gonna do something? No? Okay. You're just gonna stare at each other awkwardly? Is that it for the raid? Huh. Okay. Quite a bit more, I guess. I've heard enough. There's more I would yet discuss, but we should first return to Pandemonium's Gate. I'll gather my thoughts on the way. Where's the story go next? Obviously the crystal still holds his corrupted side of Athena. I presume that will come out at some point again. But what else? Where can the story go, I wonder? I owe you an apology, Didier. It was due to my own inexperience that Hephaestus was so easily able to take a hold of my mind. I also owe you thanks. If you and Thames if you hadn't chosen to brave the chaos occurring in Pandemonium, then I would have never known La Habrea's story, my father's story. It was a tale I too was fascinated to hear. I very much look forward to speaking with Azim upon my return. Cannot help but wonder how much of this she foresaw. She probably knows everything. I'm afraid I cannot allow that, Elizabeth. So as long as you retain control of Pandemonium, there is work to be done. Oh. Well, of course, I shall first free the remaining warders and restore this place to... Oh, okay. So I guess the rest of the raid is just cleanup? Using the facilities in Tartarus, we should be able to reverse changes made to their bodies and minds. I shall stay behind to oversee the process. That is well, but I must yet learn why I was considered the key to Hephaestus' experiments and how he intended to revive Athena. That is also true. I guess there's something we are missing here. What are you not seeing, La Habrea? Yeah. Is withholding information. Such questions are best left unanswered. In fact, I forbid the pursuit of that knowledge. The boundary between man and creation shall never again be crossed. And I intend to destroy the crystal containing Hephaestus' essence, and that this mistake never happen again. That this mistake never again repeats. I see no reason to gainsay your judgment. There is yet the matter of your crystal, however. Truth be told, I had not considered its origin until I saw the one containing Hephaestus's ether. Wait, we're holding Asm? I was struck by how wholly different they were. Oh, right, we did have a crystal which caused us to come here. I can't remember what it looks like though. While imbuing a crystal with memories is a simple process, storing a message, a warning even, would be something altogether more complex. This also means that someone besides the present company and Asm was aware of the plot unfolding within Pandemonium. Who? Damn it. Then why would they not make themselves known? Even now, no threats may remain. Perhaps it was one of the other warders. We shall question them after they are freed. Okay, now I'm super curious. Super curious. Oh. Maybe I'm not curious. Maybe it was Asm ourselves which sent us that message. That task may take some time. A resource I'd rather not steal more from you. Return to your leisure and we will share our results then. You've done more than enough for the time being. Cool, so we can relax. I am of the same mind. Leave the loose ends to us and continue upon your journey. We still have one more raid here, so not done. Or if you're so inclined, take a much needed repose. This talk of journey smacks of Asm. Damn sure it does. As well it should. She pledged to keep moving on until she has seen every corner of the world. If you do find yourself a spare moment, you might bring that crystal of yours to La Habrea. Maybe able to offer further insight. Until then, my friend. Right, cool. We are done with the current tier, I guess. We will go back and give a little bit of information to the researchers. Why is it important to the researchers? Don't know, I'll be honest. All they're interested about is the enemies inside, right? Hey, Rizano. Why, if it isn't Delia, excuse me, if I'm not my usual chipper self, but we have not been without difficulties in your absence. You see, communication with the Professor Claudian commissioned for his search was lost some time ago, and now we have quite lost track of where he might be. And to make matters work, Nimjiji has sent word of an unusually large amount of energy coming from somewhere within the Ethereal Sea. I was just on my way to the Itoscope. In fact, please come with me. Huh. Oh my god, what the fuck? Hello? Why are you here? What has happened while we left? Wait, what is that? Is it real? What has happened? Why is it that whenever danger visits the world, you are never far behind? Is that Sid? Oh, it's the dad of the twins. Listen, buddy, I'm just trying to help. Oh, fortunate. And you two, Professor Claudian's assistants, I take it? As you have arrived before me, I take it you are involved in this. I would thank you to furnish me with an explanation. That's a long story, buddy. While the research summary you submitted to the forum gave us no cause of concern, these details are alarming. Yep, professor's last message indicated that he was on his way to Azizla, but we know not whether he has reached his destination. A rash endeavor even for Claudine, but he has ever allowed the thrill of discovery to cloud his better— Oh, it's Claudine? Claudine's really similar to Athena. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I'm kind of worried now. We have no recourse but to entreat Ishgard's aid in search for him. As for that unsightly fortress which materialized in the ethereal sea, Pandemonium was it? Cannot be left alone. For the time being, information regarding this matter must be strictly controlled as to minimize panic. We will gather those with knowledge of the ethereal sea and continue monitoring it for further irregularities. You two, submit a detailed report to the forum at once. Yes, sir. At present, we have far more questions than answers. Nevertheless, I would ask for your assistance at such a time that our investigation has concluded. Right, so that's it for now. Very good. Now, if you excuse me, I must apprise the forum of what has occurred here. Claudine is extremely similar to the descriptions of Athena, in that she would forget her meals and whatnot. Claudine is like that, as they would say Claudine completely forgets about like simple social interactions. Just when we need him the most, Professor Claudine remains unaccounted for. He even brought the crystal with him. We are left scarce few straws to grasp that. While I am but a lowly assistant, even I can see that two current problems are likely related. The party or phenomenon may be responsible for both. Conversely, I see now that my unexperienced imagination failed to do Pandemonium's spitless spires justice. I can only wonder if the facility itself traversed the ages. Did the creations within do the same? Or of the keywords? The answers to these questions shall come in time, I'm sure. For now, I must do what Master Fortuner has asked me and write that report. That's what you did, Delia. Okay, cool. That is raid done. You are giving me options for Terry Knight. Right, that is the raid done. Okay, cool. Bunch of lore from that raid. So much reading. So much reading. Thought this would take something like an hour, but there's so much reading. So much dialogue. Which is good, right, for the people who do want the story. Still need to do the first one. Like the carbuncle for a drop. I will do that off stream.